Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Seamus and welcome to this album review. For this one, I'm going to be tackling the long-awaited comeback album from The Ghost Inside. This is a self-titled release, a long-running hardcore punk melodic hardcore band hailing out of Los Angeles. The long-awaited follow-up to 2014's Dear Youth, and the first album that they've released since their horrific bus crash in 2015 that caused major life-threatening injuries to every member in the band. I believe the drummer lost one of his legs and left the future of the band up in the air for a very long time. And it's been a long-awaited time, a long time coming, but now we're back with the comeback album, which I have to summate with in 4 words: Album of the Year. So, Ghost Inside are comprised of Jonathan Vigil on lead vocals, Zach Johnson and Chris Davis on guitar, Jim Riley on bass, and Andrew on drums. I'm not even going to begin to try and pronounce his last name. So, scattered across this album's 11 songs are consistent and continuous themes of struggling with not just tragedy, but how mentally crippling the road to recovery can be, and the band's experience with trying to recover from the injuries and the depression and the feelings of isolation that came with that are also at the forefront here. The opening track, 1333, serves as a bit of a prerequisite for things to come, just in terms of how the album is crafted stylistically. And then Still Alive actually gets things going with Jonathan proclaiming, "I woke up to a brand new me." Some frenetic riffs and some fast-paced guitar fills carry this track. There's a mid-song breakdown where Jonathan proclaims he's getting a second chance at life, and that's just one of many very uplifting proclamations that he provides throughout this album. The Outcast delves into his feelings of isolation and the brevity of life, and again, not to be repetitious, but how mentally crippling his recovery process from the accident was. And then he manages to transcend that, however, when he proclaims, "The path of least resistance was never meant for me, and I am unstoppable." Pressure Point, which is one of the singles, is particularly heavy in terms of the lyricism, as Jonathan ponders, "How many times must I relive this hell?" There's some nice shimmer on the guitars there. There's another punishing breakdown towards the song's bridge. Overexposure features more shimmery guitars with more melodic hardcore overtones. Jonathan's throaty, raspy vocals really shine here, and I love the way the guitars, bass, and the drum seem to just feed off each other. Your world will come undone, Jonathan promises the listener. Make or Break, I was just mesmerized by the way, a lot of songs in there will take a brief exhale before coming right back in with those breakneck moments of impact in terms of the instrumentalism, and it's a treat for the ears if you're a fan of Knocked Loose, Counterpart, Straight from the Path, stuff like that. Unseen has some spirited, layered guitar riffs before Jonathan just bludgeons the listener. One Choice follows the same mold, offering some diversity and technicality in terms of the lyricism. Jonathan offers some clean vocals, which I did not know before this album came out that he was a singer, and he's a damn good one at that. Some more post-hardcore alt-rock stylings, which one of the best things about this album is that it's everything that The Ghost Inside was known to be before their accident years ago, but it's still alien to them, and it's uncharted territory. Definitely molded and crafted out of the ashes of the tragedy and the progression that comes out of necessity. Phoenix Rise sees Jonathan again pondering with regrets and depression. "Too many years passed by while I was stuck in limbo," he says. And then Begin Again. The drumming is just off the charts with this one. "There's always a way out," Jonathan promises, which is one of many uplifting lyrics that I probably want to get tattooed on myself. And then Aftermath, which was the lead-up single, closes it off with just a captivating, punishing breakneck breakdown and more clean vocals from Jonathan. Again, I did not know he was a singer, and he's really good at it. And it's definitely a song and an album that will set them apart from their peers. As I mentioned, just throwing in that typical melodic hardcore styling with some more desperate emotion, some particularly heavy and somber lyrical content that's later transcended by the readiness to forge brighter paths and live a new life. And every song feels like it's moving the story forward. Every song earns its weight in gold. This one is just a masterpiece. I'm giving The Ghost Inside self-titled a 5 out of 5. This is my album of the year. If you enjoyed this review, smack the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell to get notified when I upload a new video. Go check out this fucking awesome album, and until next time, take it easy.